Sometimes hiking is just about enjoying the quiet moments. It's lunchtime and I'm here at Nerang campsite. I'm having a lovely mushroom soup. It's been a very, very nice day. Cool, cloudy. Obviously there was that rain this morning and cloud on Mount Cook, but I'm tracking pretty well. We'll have to pick up some speed this afternoon to make it to Grinja Creek by nightfall. But it's pretty flat between here and there. No more mountains, thankfully. At least not until tomorrow. And tomorrow I can restock at the North Bannister Roadhouse. But yeah, enjoying the day. It's been very peaceful. That afternoon I chilled, listening to podcasts, enjoying the cool weather, and looking forward to bed. Good morning. It is day 6 and last night was super cold. But the benefit of Grinja Creek is that it's close to North Bannister Roadhouse and I ate the guy out of pies. They were delicious pies, even if they'd been sitting in a bain-marie for hours, they were delicious. Today's plan is to get to the temporary campsite along the power lines between, I think it's Mount Wells, just after Boonering Hill, and White Horse, because of bushfire mitigation burn-offs. It's going to be a little dull and a little boring, but that's what podcasts are for. So today, hopefully 26 kilometres to follow the 32 I did yesterday. Not all hiking is glamorous. I'm on day 6 and I think I've got a bit of compression around my toenail, which is causing it to hurt a little bit. So I've just popped some ibuprofen and hopefully it gets a little bit better. I could, stick a knife in there and try and gouge it out and relieve some of the pressure, but better not. Once I crossed Albany Highway, I began to smell something funky in the air. I bumped into 2 northbound hikers, advising me that the smell was from a local tip at North Bannister. Hey, at least it wasn't me. Boonering Hill is actually just off the track and not visited by all hikers. I decided to take the small 500 odd metre spur trail to check out the views. I was not disappointed as the views were panoramic and I could make out many of the summits I'd climbed over the previous days. The good thing about climbing these peaks is that there's no one else around at all. I'm completely alone. I must have sat at the top of Boonering Hill for an hour, taking in the amazing views and enjoying the feeling of solitude and isolation. few words on smell. I smell really, really, really bad. And I forget that humans can actually smell this bad. It's been 6-7 days since I had a shower. Saturday morning, and now it's Thursday afternoon. I'm laying on a rock somewhere, and I've got this little pad that I found at a swap meet, and James was horrified that I was going through garbage, but it's been the best thing ever. I mean, right now I'm using it as a mat to lay on whilst I enjoy some food and contemplate how much I stink. It wasn't long until I was getting whiffs of smoke and burning eucalyptus, marginally better than my terrible BO. I wondered how far I was from White Horse Hills and whether the water tanks would be full. I can actually smell all the burnt wood. After the repetitive undulation of the power line section and a few podcasts about US presidents, I rocked up at the temporary campsite. I'd have the place to myself tonight. Good morning. It is, I'm going to have to check. I don't know what time it is. Before 6:30 in the morning. So I've done a bit of night hiking this morning, only about an hour or so, and hoping to get to Chudora Hut. We'll see what happens then. But yeah, just stopped because I was like, wow, what a beautiful sunrise. It's majestic. It's not uncommon to see and walk through burnt terrain while on track. Although I know the forest always grows back, it's still sad to see. Once I made my way through the burnt sections, the forest transitioned into a lusher and greener place. The closer I got to Dwellingup, the more I became crestfallen at the fact I'd have to return to civilization soon. Section hikes, although more practical, are but an entree when you crave a full meal. The forests, much like when I was on the Cape to Cape, made me feel at peace. It's the final countdown. It's the last day. And I've only got 9 kilometers to walk. Whoop! These last few hours of the Chedora to Dwellingup section were all about following the old logging railroad through the forests. Finding as the forest becomes less dry, there are smells that are so nostalgic to when I used to live down south, and I fucking love it. It's a fresh smell, it's a moist forest smell. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just bringing me life. And I'm walking slow, taking it all in because I'm running ahead of schedule, so I've only got like 5 kilometers to go and 4 hours before I have to meet up with Wang. So just taking it chill. Before long, I began glimpsing the odd house, hearing a distant car, and the thoughts of a chicken parmigiana and a shower snuck into my thoughts. Dwellingup approached. I couldn't believe I was almost at the end of this almost 200-kilometer section hike. Which way do you go to follow the Bibbulmun Track? You go that way. I've been sitting at this train station for a while. Somehow I don't think the train is coming. I rocked into Dwellingup an hour early. I love this place. It prides itself on being a trail town and has a great visitor centre and facilities for hikers. I hit the free hot showers and then shouted my friend Wei into a pub meal before hitting the local wine tree cidery for a delicious apple and ginger beer.